What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel Nerf God. Today I have put together a video tutorial for you to get started with live streaming on YouTube, as well as the best setting you can have for OBS in 2020 for a single PC setup. But before we get into that, if you guys enjoy the video, do give it a thumbs up, do subscribe to my channel if you're new here, as well as leave your questions in the comment below and I'll answer all of them. Right, without further ado, let's get started. So first of all, let's talk about the streaming software. There are multiple streaming softwares: OBS, Streamlabs OBS, and many more. But I'm going to talk about OBS because this is something I use, and I see most of the streamers out there use it because it's super easy, super general, as well as it is less taxing on my CPU. Right? So depending on the OS, you should go ahead and download and install it. I'm not going to do it right in the video, right? Because we have to finish this video fairly quickly. And after that, you go ahead and create a YouTube account. These are the only two things you need right now. Okay, so go ahead, download, install OBS, and create a YouTube account. Once you have installed OBS, this is how your OBS will look like. Not completely like this, but yeah, most of it. So you will not have scenes, you'll not have source, but this I'll get into it quickly. So scenes are something which defines what people will see on your screen at that given stage. A scene consists of different source that you can have. Source are nothing but the medias which you want to place on your screen, example webcam or your game capture and everything, right? So let's click on this plus button, create a scene. It'll create a scene too. I'm not going to change the name. And once you have created a scene, you have to add source to it, right? So depending on what you want to choose, there are multiple options here, but I'm going to, since I'm keeping this very short and I'm not going to go into in-depth of this. If you want me to go into in-depth of this, you let me know. I'll try doing a separate tutorial on it, but for now, just go to display capture, select display capture, and just show your screen. So once you do that, whole of your screen is ready to be displayed once you start streaming, right? After that, you should click on settings, go to the stream OBS setting, right? Let me just go this OBS setting. In this first general tab, you don't have to do anything. Go to stream settings. Now in this, you can choose Twitch, YouTube, multiple, but since we are talking about YouTube gaming, we'll select YouTube gaming, and then you need the stream key. Now let's talk about how you can get the stream key. Go to your streaming, go to your YouTube channel, click on this video with a plus sign and click on go live. It will take you to the live streaming dashboard, right? In my case, it might show you few options because I live stream, so it is asking me to if I want to reuse the settings from previous stream or not, but I'm just gonna say no. I just want to create a new stream. So new stream, I can just say testing tour, whatever. I'm not going to keep it public because I don't want my subscribers to see this, so let's just keep it private, but you should always have it at public because you want to make it publicly available, right? You can add some sort of description here and do select gaming. If you're not from gaming industry, you can select anything else. If you are going to play music, you play flute, you want to show it directly, you choose your choice. But gaming, in our case, let's go select Apex Legends, right? So Apex Legends appears. You should always do this so that people find you. Schedule for later. No, I'm not gonna schedule for later. You can upload a custom thumbnail if you want to. Let's say I have a custom thumbnail in say Flickshot. Now you should also ensure you select it for no, it's not made for kids, because if you make it yes, it's made for kids, you will not see your comment section. Basically live chat and all will be disabled, as well as do ensure that they don't restrict it for viewers below 18, right? Then go ahead and click create stream. Click create stream. Tongue twisters. Right, now you see this dashboard. One side it has live chat and it has a preview of the stream and blah 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 blah, right? The important thing we are here for is the streaming key, right? That we saw here, that we need a streaming key. So here is where you can get streaming key. It can be auto generated or it can be a streaming key that you have already created. I would not recommend using auto generated key because every day you'll have to change your key. So go ahead and create a new stream key. Let's call this as gaming video. That's all. And just give a description. I'm just gonna say blah blah blah. Variable bitrate, no, I want to stream it at 1080p, so I'm just gonna select 1080p so that my bitrate is as high as it is required for streaming in 1080p. I will definitely go for 60 fps, but it's your choice. Create, just have to click create the key. What YouTube will go do is create your key. You have to click on this, and we created gaming video 1080p. We'll select this, right, and it will give you the streaming key. Just copy it, don't show this key to anyone else, man. We'll go here and paste it out, right, and for now let's leave it to that. Let's go to output. In output, if you have installed OBS right now, you will see it as simple, but you should always go to advanced. In advanced in streaming, because we are talking about streaming, audio track, just leave it whatever it is, it will be one by default. In encoder, you should, if you have a GTX series or RTX series card, always choose NVIDIA NVENQ new. Why is that? Because X264 is for your CPU to encode the video of your streaming software and pass that video to the online platform, which is YouTube in this case. But if you choose encoder as X264, what it happens is your CPU starts processing encoding this, and the load on your CPU is really high, so that your game's FPS will drop drastically. So my recommendation would be NVIDIA NVENQ new. Always select enforce streaming. Rate control should be CBR. CBR means constant bitrate, so you want a constant bitrate getting passed from streaming software to your streaming channel, right? So you should select CBR from the drop down. Just don't look at anything else, just select CBR. Now bitrate, this is a tricky part. So the minimum internet connection you should have, the internet connection that you have must have upload speed of minimum 5 mbps. If it is up to 5 mbps, it will not work. It should have like 5 mbps and upwards. Why I'm saying this, because I had experience with an up to 5 mbps internet ISP and it didn't work. My bitrate at that time, I had to keep it at 2200 for it to at least have a buffer lag free streaming, and the video quality was really poor. Now bitrate 4500 works for me. If your internet is much better, or if you have a better PC than what I have, as well as if you are streaming on your streaming PC is different from the gaming PC, you can crank it up to 6000 and all, etc. But I would say just not go beyond 6000 for it. Key frame interval, keep it at 2. Don't ask why. Max quality, you should have, so depending on now how taxing your how much load your GPU can take, keep the preset to max quality or quality. I usually keep it at max quality, and I still get a good FPS on all my games. So I get on CS I get about 250 FPS, on Apex I get about 120 FPS, on PUBG I get 90 to 100 FPS. So that is good enough for me, and that's why I keep it max quality. Profile, just select high, leave this psycho virtual tuning on. GPU, keep it 0, max B frame rate 1, or you can keep 2. 1 works for me, you can also try 2, right? Once that is done, go to audio. The only thing I would say, if it is selected at 44.1 kHz, just change it to 48 kHz and change the channel to stereo, not mono. After that, come to video. In video, you should output scale, this is for 1080p, 1920 cross 1080 is for that. But if your PC, if you're running let's say 1050 Ti, and if your GPU is not able to take the load, you can also stream on something called 1600 into 900, which is about 900 which is 900p in between 1080 and 720, and I don't think it looks very different from 1080, so you can try that out. But for now I'll just leave it to 1080. Downscaler, always use Lanxos, whatever it calls the name pronounced as. Just use that. FPS, depending on what you want to keep, I use it at 60. You should use it at 60. The last thing that you should do is go to advanced. Process priority, I'll recommend above normal, so that the CPU gives OBS resources so that you have a lag free stream. In color, come to color spacing, space, and select 701 full, color range as full. That's all. Click on apply, okay, and you're ready. Now all you have to do is click on this start streaming. In the bottom you'll see drop frames are 0. If you're seeing any drop frame, you might try to lower down your bitrate, or change few settings. So testing tour, we are here, and since we have started it, it should come up. It says connect, excellent connection, so it will start appearing here. Your stream setup, your visuals from your streaming software will come here, and this go live will go green. So let's just give it a few seconds. I think it should start, or let's just stop and start streaming again. Yeah, so you have go live here. So unless you click this go live, your viewers will not start seeing it. You also have an option to auto start and auto stop, but I would not recommend that, because I feel this as the ideal thing. You should click on go live and ensure it, so whatever you're doing on your screen, it is started showing here, right? Yeah, so that's about it. I hope you guys like the tutorial. This should be enough for you to get started with streaming. If you want me to make video on anything else, do let me know in the comment down below, and I'll try to get that video out for you. Yeah, that's it from my side. Have a good streaming on YouTube. Cheers, peace out.